not to kill, but to maim. It's a bullet that's meant to get you off the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bullet means to fuck you up permanently. It's a bullet that's meant to get you off the battlefield unless you get hit in the head. Or in the
I guess, right. No matter what you get in the head with.
Yeah, doesn't matter. But it's meant to get you off the battlefield.
Okay.
Meant to maim you, not kill you. So it sees clean entrance and exits in Kennedy and Conley. And but that last shot
is one that blows his fucking brains out.
Those are the type of bullets that the AR-15 is using.
Interesting.
And it's also consequently because of that. After that day, the Secret Service quit using them.
Okay.
That's a fact. They never used it again.
Of all the places that
I'm sorry. But in like people who are on the ground and witnesses, and this is recorded fact, said they smelled gunpowder on the streets, and gunpowder as this is sick. You could tell what gunpowder smells like because it smells like nothing else in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to smell that from the 6th floor of the school book depository, especially on a windy day. That day, November 22nd, was a windy day. So you're not going to smell gunpowder coming all the way from the 6th floor of the school book depository.
Even if it wasn't a windy day,
you still wouldn't smell it. But ground level, yeah, you're going to smell
it. Interesting.
It makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
And did they...
And the cover-up and conspiracy theories that lead up to it is after the fact. Because, yeah, Oswald is still responsible. Oswald is a lone nut. But he didn't kill... even if that shot never happened, the president would have been investable. He would have been investable.
So are you saying that Oswald didn't intend to kill Kennedy? He just
Oswald intended to kill Kennedy.
But he was using the wrong type of bullet?
No, it was just his bullets. He wasn't... If that final shot did not happen, and Kennedy was not killed by that final shot, if this conspiracy theory is true, or is this theory is true, I don't think it's a conspiracy theory, I think it's a theory, then Oswald would have maimed Kennedy to the point that he would have been a vegetable for the rest of his life. I don't know his motives. Still, his motives are unclear. Maybe he just went fucking insane. Or maybe he was aiming for Governor Conley. It fucked up and hit Kennedy. But he's still guilty of attempted murder.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you could probably still get him on murder.
I mean, he killed a police officer.
He killed the police officer. But the president, if you have a lawyer, well, I shot at him, I hit him, but I didn't kill him.
You're going away for a long time.
Yeah, you're still getting the death penalty. But,
yeah, right.
But it doesn't matter. And also, it's embarrassing that you're in the middle of a Cold War and the Soviets is like, oh, the people that protected you was the one that killed you. Yeah, it's kind of fucking embarrassing. Even if it was an accident.
So you're saying if it happened, they would never admit to it?
Never admit to it. That the cover-up was after the fact. The conspiracy theory, yes, there is a conspiracy theory. It's the cover-up of the Secret Service agent accidentally shooting the president.
Can I ask you, you said you saw this on a podcast recently?
I heard it on a podcast, last podcast on the left. Yeah.
What inspired them to even talk about this?
They were doing their 200th episode,
uh-huh.
and they had been asked to do JFK assassination for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So they do a lot of research. A little bit, Michelle, I've met more than what we do. Because I do research, but not as extensively as they do, but that's their full-time job.
Their full-time job, right.
And this theory had been out there for a while.
Okay.
And
We never came across it. When
never
we were
came
looking
across
into
it, yeah. And then I finally, when they said it, I went to find it myself, and I found the book that they referenced. I don't have it on hand on me, but I'll post it on the Twitter page on at Weekend Weird, the book. And I even brought it up to a couple of people, and I explained it just like I explained to you, and pretty much everyone's reaction was, huh. Okay. Because it doesn't sound like the glitz and like the other conspiracy theories
Russians
that are out there.
involved.
Russian, CIA, mafia.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound as noble as that.
It's not as sexy as a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Who, you said there's a book written on it. Who wrote the book?
Let me see if I can find it. Because I had it.
I mean, the source obviously matters, you know?
Yeah. Oh boy.
I mean, if you said you were going to post it on your
I'll
Twitter
post
page,
it on my Twitter page.
that's fine. I'm just curious as to, where the theory comes from.
Yeah, it came from a research. Yeah, the book was well researched by the author, and he was even taken to court for it because he names a Secret Service agent that had accidentally fired it. I'm not, even though the Secret Service agent, I don't think it's still alive, but I'm not gonna name him. But I'll leave it for people to read that book.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
It's well researched, and even you look at the evidence of what you have, and like with the Zapruder film, and what was said about that rifle, the Carcano rifle that Oswald was using, and even the guy with the underpass that was struck. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, honestly, you look at the video and it makes a lot more sense. Like if his head exploded the last shot, wouldn't his neck explode?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. Even the people who believe that Oswald is guilty, there was no other help, you cannot explain that. Again, we're going back to that episode. You cannot explain his head exploding. And he's at a farther distance than the second shot.
I mean, look, to be completely honest, I think Oswald even hitting its target on a moving vehicle from the 6th floor of a building, some 100-something yards away, is so improbable. And considering that he was supposedly a bad shot to begin with, that to me is even more mystifying than anything else. But if we take the official story and he took the shots and he hit Kennedy, it is what it is. So.
Yeah, it makes more sense than anything. I would say. It makes more sense. And even afterwards, like pretty much the circumventing of Texas state law that says the autopsy of a murder needs to be conducted in Texas, and they all often fucking whisk Kennedy away over to Bethesda Naval Hospital in Maryland. This brain is missing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. I mean, give me a break here. It is.
Make sure you go ahead and put a link on the
on
the what is it? What's the podcast you saw this on?
Last podcast on the left.
On the left, okay. Make sure to put a link to it on your Twitter.
Yeah, I'll post it again.
I kind of want to see it too, or I kind of want to listen to it, I should say.
I have to warn you, it's 6 parts.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
Because they go through everything in the assassination of John F. Kennedy. What was what afterwards, where this, that, the other, leading up to it, going, it's a 6-parter. It's so long, but I'll post it onto my Weekend Weird Twitter page. And along with the book, and the title of the book.
Cool. Okay.
So, yeah. So I just wanted to bring that theory out, get that ball rolling, so make people think, and maybe, because that sounds like more probable than anything else. Even the single lone gunman. Like, like you tell me that his first bullet that's in the chamber is a spent bullet. Okay, you only fired 2 shots. Okay, yep, and it explains a lot. It explains,
makes the official story even less believable.
Yeah. So, all right, that is this episode of Weekend Weird. Area 51 and my last JFK conspiracy though.
Until the next conspiracy theory comes out.
So we find out that he's really not dead. So yes, and that was stay tuned for new episodes of Weekend Weird coming up. We got a continuing of UFO Alien Month. We still have coming up the Satanic Panic mini-series that's going to be happening on here. Also other stories of strange, weird cults, ghost, because this show is seriously lacking between ghost stories and ghost hunts here, other unsolved murders, you name it. We'll be getting to that on pretty soon on Weekend Weird. So for myself, RedNick, and my co-host Ogul, we ask that you stay safe in these trying times. We're going to get to the end. It's just a matter of time. We're going to get to the end. We're going to get some sense of normalcy coming up, hopefully sooner rather than later. Check on your loved ones. Take care of yourself. And most importantly, stay weird, because being weird is really cool. All right, y'all, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye for now.